Hello, once more, St. Charles, again from a hotel room, but this time we are in the tiny little closet that is our London hotel room as opposed to the giant, luxurious whatever that was the Cardiff hotel room. Today was a whirlwind of London seeing activity. We woke up, we got some complimentary breakfast downstairs in the hotel dining room. We went to the London Underground station, got a ticket, and then we took the tube to the London Eye, which is the giant Ferris wheel that they have. We got on, and they weren't just like normal like little Ferris wheel seats. They were these big, clear pod things that held like 10 people. And so we got in that, and it very slowly went around the whole thing and got to see London from above. So that was pretty sweet. I took a lot of pictures. There was this little girl who was there with her grandparents who was just really excited about it. It was adorable. And then we got off of that, and we walked some down the river to get to the Globe Theatre, and on our way there we saw a lot of different things for some festival that's going on in London right now. We saw, I think over the course of the day I saw at least 3 or 4 just random pianos that you could sit down and play because of this festival thing, but I didn't sit down and play any of them because Anyway, so then we got to the Globe Theatre, and we went in, and there was a nice little museum that you could go through, and then they took you on a tour of the actual theater, the actual Shakespeare's Globe. And so we went through the museum, and then we got on our tour. Our tour guide was named Lauren, and she was very funny, kind of sarcastic, but and she told us, basically she just took us into the actual Globe Theatre, where there were actually a bunch of crew people on the stage who were setting up for the show tonight.
Third Globe.
Yeah, and we found out that it's actually the third Globe, because the first Globe Theatre, she told us, got burnt down when they were performing Henry VIII, Shakespeare's Henry VIII, and it was supposed to be the sound of a cannon. So they used an actual cannon because it was like the 1500s, and they didn't have sound effects. And they used an actual cannon, and they shot it off. A little spark hit the thatched roof, and it just went down in flames. So the first Globe Theatre burnt down, and nobody died except for one guy's pants caught on fire, but they managed to put it out by dumping beer on it. So that was a good story. And then they, of course, the actors built up the second Globe Theatre right where the first one had burnt down, but that one ended up being destroyed by the Puritans because they did not like theater. And then when whoever got a chance, they built the third Globe Theatre like a block away from where the original Globe was, because where the original Globe was, there's now a parking lot, which is very important and could not be destroyed. So yeah, that was pretty cool, the whole tour. We learned a lot about Shakespearean theater and things of that like, and we got to see the actual theater where, they put on plays, and where Doctor Who was filmed once, and so that was cool. And then we left from there, we got some lunch, we saw the Tower of London Bridge and the Tower of London from across the river because it was kind of far to walk and we didn't feel like walking. We found another tube station, we rode the tube to this place where there was this awesome shop called Forbidden Planet, which on its on its website is advertised as a cult entertainment shop. And so they had literally a whole wall full of Doctor Who crap that I was just in love with. So that was really exciting, like action figures and mugs and t-shirts and posters and everything you could possibly want. They had like Doctor Who, they had some Harry Potter, they had Avengers, they had other superheroes, they had Star Wars, and that was just like main level. And then there was also a lower level where they had all of these comic books and graphic novels and what have you. So that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that place. Then we got on the tube again, and we took it to the Baker Street station, where there was little Sherlock Holmes, like, silhouette pictures, like, all over the place, like, on the tiles. Like, every single tile had the little silhouette of Sherlock Holmes. And then we went to 221B Baker Street, which is really exciting. And then we went through the Sherlock Holmes Museum, which was pretty cool, except I haven't actually read the books. I've just seen the BBC TV show, which is still cool, but yeah. And the only thing I didn't like about it was there's all of these wax statues. Oh my gosh, Mom. That creeped me out immensely. And there was this one room full of these wax statues, and then there was this old guy sleeping in this chair. And when I walked in, I thought he was one of the wax things, but it turned out he was just asleep. And then he got up and left. And I panicked on the inside. Oh my word, Mom. Okay, so, and then we got on the tube and we came back to the hotel room because Dad is exhausted and we need to find some dinner, and yeah. So this video is really long, and apparently Mom wants me to text her back. She texted me 3 times in the past like 30 seconds. So that's what I've been up to in London. Anything to say, Dad? I don't know if you're actually on it. That's what Dad has to say. Alright, I'll see you guys on Wednesday or whatever.